everybody. Thank you so much once again for being part and parcel of this. Really, really appreciate it. We like I said, we've got this event going. I'm hoping that it will be the first of many to come. Pat, you were uh, absent at the last little get together that we had. Um, your vice captain stood up and made a lot of statements, which you guys are going to have to stick to. He's one of the few that did not want to have any mulligans and things of that nature. So we go forward from here. And I'd just like to once again hear from you guys what this means to you one at a time. So, John, if we can start with you. How does it sound? What does it look like? How are you guys feeling? Are you ready?
Yeah, first of all, I think it's a great idea, Paul, and to get the three codes. I mean, I think the beauty is that we all watch each other, and even when we're playing, we all used to support each other and make sure that we watched every game. To be able to get around a golf course and compete, and we say in a friendly nature, but it's never friendly. It's only friendly once we've taken the trophy from these two poor codes. But I think the camaraderie around sport in this country, I think resonates in us as ex-players and has-beens that are still fans of the current crop, but still friends and still love a game of golf together as well. So I think it's a great format. I'm really looking forward to catching up with some ex-heroes of mine across the cricket and football arena.
Fantastic. And I agree 100% with you. You know, this is a sporting country, and we just love to compete. I think it's inbred in every one of us, the competitive nature. Six, what's it mean to you guys?
Yeah, no, awesome. I think John couldn't have said it better. We're a nation that is a sporty nation. There's never a friendly between any sports person that has competed on that level. So that makes it for a very interesting time. But I think it's just awesome that football is now part of this, because there's only recently has the footballers taken to golf. And encouraged to see that more and more players have joined us. Very recently, Bongani Kumalo's got the bug, and it's just starting to spread in the football circles, you know. And it's I think it's awesome that football can be part of this, and looking forward to it. We are the stepchild here because we're coming in on the back end of the higher handicaps. I think I said this when Vernon was here. That is why he's needed to be chased away, and there's a bit of quality now representing the cricket. Yeah, but it's just awesome. And I think more importantly, what really got me when you called me, Paul, was that there's a charity attached to this. And we could see that the last time we chatted, John Smith was eager to this, because I did attend one of his charity functions very recently, John, at the launch of that restaurant. So I think that's the special part of sport, because we're able to give back. Us that have been fortunate enough to represent your country at the highest level, it's always an honor, and the impact that we're able to make, you know, comes through in this types of form. So I think that's a brilliant part of this this initiative.
Thank you. Thanks. Appreciate that. It would not have worked for me if there was not something to give back scenario attached to this whole thing. Pat, let's hear. There's been a lot of chirping about this cricket team. Let's hear it from you.
Paul, I think, I mean, it's wonderful to have John and Sigs on here. And I know we like giving as well, cricket. And the one thing we like giving is a good hiding to rugby and soccer. So we're more than happy to keep giving, you know, as much as we can. But I think the point that we also need to remember is, and when we play in these sporting celebrity kind of events, we don't only represent the people that are there, we also represent all the other people in the code, you know, as well. So our cricket friends and our cricket brothers will also be watching, and so will the rugby brothers be watching how they play. And it's never nice when your rugby team gets beaten or your soccer side gets beaten, although the soccer guys got used to it. But in terms of the cricket guys, you know, we love these kind of events, and we're pretty good at it. So we feel more pressure than most because we're expected to win. You know, it's like the normal thing for us as cricket guys to beat the footballers quite easily, and we normally beat soccer players, rugby guys, very easily. So the pressure is on us. It's not on you guys, unfortunately. So we'll carry that pressure. We carry it well. As you know, in cricket, we carry pressure well. And we look forward to this great event. And I'm sure that many people will watch it and many people love it. And we'll be well supported.
We're looking forward to the cricketers bottling it up.
Make sure on the last day we serve liquid foods just in case there's a chance of choking.
What do you think? Louis late coming down with it, John?
I've got to always go down, Pep. You know, we got the same struggle, boy.
Pat, can I just ask you, we're going to announce here right now that you guys have a legend of legends playing for your cricket side. And,
we brought him in because of his experience. He's very experienced.
Extremely excited to see him again. Barry Richards is part of your cricket.
Yeah, he breaks his age every week. You know, he breaks his age every single week.
That is incredible.
On a tough golf course, he breaks his age every week. He's played many of these events. He'll be really a great addition to the side, and he'll add a lot to the event. So I'm really proud of that he's going to be representing us. It's not Frick de Pre.
That's fantastic. So, guys, just to announce also, we're sitting with a couple of really good experiences that you guys are going to have on the course as well. Just to let you know, we've got 3 young up-and-coming Sunshine Tour pros who will be on one of the short holes where you guys can beat the pro. That's going to be something special. One of them is in the running for Rookie of the Year at this point. Then we also have a Rolex watch up for a hole-in-one on one side. And unfortunately, Vern's not here, but we have a Remax long drive as well on one of the holes. So there's a couple of things that are around that just enhance the day. And see where it goes from there. And do you guys feel that a opportunity to play like we discussed earlier, Pat, just to bring you up to speed? The first day will be a foursomes event, so you'll tee off as a 6-ball, but effectively a 3-ball. And then the second day, again 3 balls, but playing singles. So very much in line with Ryder Cup format. 2 points for a win, 1 point for a half, 0 obviously for a loss. How do you see that, Pat?
Yeah, very nice. We're very excited about that. I've had a chat to my guys, and they're comfortable with that event, that format. So as close as possible to the real thing, I think that's the way to go. We don't need to invent anything. For the rugby and soccer guys, the thing's called a Ryder Cup. It's played every year, guys. I don't know if you guys know, I've heard about it down there, the footballers, but it's quite a big event in golf. So maybe you want to read up a little bit about how it works there, guys, and just get a handle on it for your side.
Thanks,
No,
Pat.
it's fine. I think I'm going to have to pair Mark Williams with Pat Simcox there because, yeah, it's going on. It's going down there, Dave. And Dave, I believe your money's on us, on the football players coming in as the dark horses there.
Yeah, I've seen some of those inflated handicaps as to go. So it's always a manipulative situation. But I think, from my perspective, you guys as sporting icons in South Africa, you undervalue how much people still want to see you and need you to be relevant. So all these youngsters that are playing, they don't have the wisdom and the wherewithal to entertain people, and you guys are brilliant at that. So there's no doubt that's going to be a fun element. There's going to be a lot of banter, but you've all mentioned the competitive juices that flow naturally, and that's going to be something really special. But I think, to Paul, for you guys to putting this together, it's such a wonderful venue. I think it's going to be really cool. So the format's slightly different, which sometimes puts a lot of people off because they're not sure. Everyone wants to just play better ball, Stableford, and 4-ball alliance. So it's cool when there's something slightly different. You have to think a little bit. But regardless of that, I think it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
No, Dave, that's the reason why I think that we hold the edge, as you said in that last little point there.
Okay. And then Paul, I hope I see the cricket squad. I think you shared it on our group. Hopefully they adhere to the quota there. Let's get some. Please, please. I'm just saying because I got Neil Tovey there on my side. Fishy couldn't make it, but yeah, we're adhering to the quota.
Okay. We're trying to get them in there. We got Vern. We got Vern. Herschel
we got Boucher as well,
unfortunately can't make it. And so yeah. Guys, also to announce TWH, which is a bridging finance company, have come in as our leading sponsor. So it's now the TWH Legends Cup. And hopefully to be part and parcel of that going forward as we go on. So the event is starting to grow in stature. It's starting to be recognized by some of the big corporates out there. And like I said, I'm seeing this as year one. So whoever does win this year, be ready to defend the title in year two, because the other two are going to be coming hard at you guys from that perspective. Charity wise, are we still set on the charities that you guys discussed last time? Sticks?
Yeah, so for football, like I said, Matthew Booth's not able to come. So Brian Baloy's missus has a charity for breast cancer awareness. So I think that will be befitting if we add her what's her name foundation to that. Brian is part of it as well. So maybe there will be a small adjustment in that regard.
Wonderful. As I said to you guys in the beginning. Sorry, John?
Paul, I'm gonna change up mine, only because since our last conversation, I've come across a couple that really battled on from an oncology side, and they had a really young daughter that actually survived, but there's a deep need for a kids oncology department that they're trying to build here in Johannesburg, and so there's a number that they need to raise. So I'm gonna whatever we can raise, and if we do get the opportunity to pick somewhere to put the money, I'm gonna put it into the building of this oncology department for young kids.
Wonderful. I'm very much a cancer scenario supporter, so I support that. Thank you, John. Pat, Vin, when he was here, mentioned a foundation that Jacques got and that he's got. From our perspective, it doesn't have to be one charity. It can be 2 or 3 charities. The call is entirely up to you guys as to where and how that money is split. At this point, we're putting up 100K from our side, hoping to add to that with a few auctions and things at the event. I'm sure our professional auctioneer, Mr. Usendorf, will be able to get every last penny out of anybody that's sitting there, regardless of whether they agree or not. I have witnessed that.
I would like to also just add in another charity that is quite close to my heart, and certainly also to one of our players. That's the Mark Boucher Legacy Foundation. We supports the Rhinos and the Pangolins and whatever. And Mark's very involved in that. And seeing that he's playing, I also think that would be a good call to see if we can channel something to that. John, you also like going into the bush quite a bit, so it'll cuts across all of us, to look at the Rhino Foundation. Also, John, I mean, I know you love going in the bush, and you'll probably spend quite a bit of time in Valdevies bush down at Tor Valley, but there won't be any rhinos in the bush that you'll be playing in. But that would be nice for Bouchy.
Fantastic.
Is your office in the bush because the signal is terrible?
Sorry, Paul. Sorry, gents. I've just been found out here, so I'm going to have to get off this. But thanks for including me on the call, and I look forward to seeing you all in 2 weeks' time.
Thanks, Davey. Appreciate you being here.
Cheers, guys.
Pat, while he's jumping off, just remember, it's in the bush. It's easy to find that second ball out of your pocket.
Now, look, I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We must also not forget that it's just nice to get together. Are there any functions that you've planned, Paul? Can you give us anything around that?
That basically what's happening is behind you guys and your match going on will be corporate four balls playing behind you, and on each night there will be a prize giving function and obviously an opportunity for them to chat with you guys, etc., etc. The main function is obviously the Tuesday night where we hand over the trophy. That will be the main part. So the Monday night function is not as big as the Tuesday night, probably not as long as well. And also, I'm a firm believer in making sure that these functions don't go on and on and on forever and ever. Pearl Valley is not close to Cape Town. People might have to drive back, etc., etc. So quick one on Monday night, but the main one will be on the Tuesday.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. We look forward to it.
Guys, please, if I can ask you to just chase up your teams to get us the flights and accommodation requests so that we can get that done. Pearl Valley Hotel are on my back as well to try and make sure that we don't lose the rooms that we've allocated so far. Get on the practice
team. Can you give us the heads up on the clothing?
Clothing-wise, we will be getting shirts and caps, which will be sponsored by Nike.
Okay.
For both.
Is that for playing?
That's for playing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So your teams will all have the same color, and they'll all be different. So from a viewer's perspective and from a super sport perspective, you'll be able to know who's who, etc. Pat, we put the cricketers in white.
Beautiful. You mentioned the word supersport there. Is there a coverage of some sort that's going to be going out?
Yes, Supersport will be covering it and then showing it afterwards, not live.
Okay, good. Okay.
We're going to do it live on our YouTube channel on the second day. We're going to drive around and chat with the guys and put it up onto the YouTube channel.
Okay.
So yeah, it's hopefully the weather plays its part, because if I look out the window right now, we would not be on the golf course at all here in Cape Town. But that's why we pushed September. It should be okay.
Yeah. And I mentioned, Paul, I've Supersport's playing a bit of havoc with one or two of my team members. So I've got some backups ready. But
okay.
Yeah, once I understand who they're taking to Baltimore, I'll know more.
Fantastic. Apparently, there's a lot of don't know what the right word to put it in. There's a lot of sort of confusion there with the new takeover as to what's going on and where it's going on.
Yeah, to be fair, there's always been confusion in Supersport.
Yeah, so you've got backup. That's the main thing. Backup is what it is.
Yeah.
I've also had a few chats with a few people. Pat, I don't know, Craig was going to be chatting to see if he could get Brian Mack involved, because you guys are one short. And Vern was going to be trying to get hold of Ashville Prince. So, between the two of them, work it out so that you guys have a full side. Obviously, we need that to happen.
Yeah, Ashville Prince will be on the paddle court with Sean Bartlett if you try to find him.
Yeah. I can give Mac a ring.
If you can, that'll be great. That'll be great. It'll be nice to have.
Okay.
Okay, fantastic. Guys, please, like I've said before, if there's anything that you need, give us a call. If there's any ideas that you have that you think would be a good thing to implement, let's look at doing it. We're here for the long haul, and Complete Golfer is behind this event 1,000%. We want this to be a long-term scenario, as I said in the beginning, and it's through people like yourselves that it's being successful as far as it's gone so far this year already. And I really appreciate how you guys have come together, how you guys have helped put the teams together, and giving up your time and being here with us. It's really appreciated. Thank you.
I'm glad you changed Vernon and brought Pat in as a bit of character here now. Lovely, man.